Hello folks, welcome to another weekly market commentary on the dollar index. My name is Ryan Schofield. I'm standing in for Nick MacDonald, who is currently having a baby this week. Him and his wife are expecting their second baby boy, and hopefully if all goes to plan this weekend, that should be it. So hopefully all goes well, and we're holding thumbs for you folks. Now looking at this weekly chart, you can see we've had a quiet week, okay, by virtue of this little doji candlestick sitting right there. Now, I suppose it's not surprising. We've had some big drives up in the last fortnight. Okay, so we've just had a temporary pause before the next move. Now, it's not surprising that price actually got a little bit of indecision came in at that level. You can see the 78 level has been quite a major area of support and resistance structure over the past couple of years. So we've stopped there at that place. Not surprising. Okay, I would still say that my ultimate outlook on this index is bearish. Okay, so in the next week or so, expecting a breakdown to the target that Nick's been talking about, 76 to 75 level. Okay, so that's what we're expecting. Now, what happens if we don't get that? What happens if price actually breaks out to the top of this candlestick? Would we be expecting it to come back up and test the highs of this consolidation? Well, we'll have to go to the daily chart to answer that question. Now, you'll see here, if I zoom in a little bit there, you'll see that this consolidation really formed through those two levels there, between 81 and 79, and that consolidation sat on top of the 79 level. So the 79 level actually has been quite a major level of support and resistance through the past now. Okay, now we've finally just broken down through that level, and you know that the general rule of thumb is if when resistance is broken, it becomes support, and when support is broken, it becomes resistance. So any retest of this level, you would expect to be met with some kind of selling. So prices, any movements to the upside in prices this week, and any bearish setups that then may follow, will set up opportunities to the downside. Okay, so that's what we're watching for. So we've got two scenarios here: a break of this doji candlestick on the weekly chart, and then a continuous downward move down to the target area, down through here, or a quick move back up into the overhead resistance, and then and then for a nice little move back down. Now, as a trader, I'd obviously like this move to occur, to be honest with you. Any move back up, there's little rejection candlesticks, which will give me a better reward to risk with a final target down around here at 75, 76. So that's what I'll be looking at. Also looking for the momentum to flow. If that starts to occur on the lower time frames, the 480, the 240, and the 60-minute chart, looking for some opportunities to join that trend. Okay, let's have a quick look at some of the other interesting currencies this last week, and there weren't really many. The only one that really showed any form of movement was Swissy. Now, looking at the weekly chart, you can see technically making low lows, lower highs. We continue to move to the downside. So technically speaking, this is still looking good and nice and bearish there. We're still getting some nice moves. Cable, Nick spoke about cable last week, and you can really see that this 1.6 level has become quite a problem for it. We've battled to break it and hold. We've broken it, retested and failed, and we've done that a number of times here by virtue of these little candlesticks pointing their heads through. I'd like to see a break and a hold, folks. Okay, and if we do that, nice big move back up to 162,000 and beyond. Okay, now if we can't, then this does actually spell some serious doom and gloom for this currency pair for another move to the downside. Now, having a look at that. Well, best to have a look at that would be on the weekly chart. Now, if that occurs, you can see that this will be a chartist good example of a head and shoulders top, showing signs of rolling over momentum. Okay, I'd like to see a bearish close beneath one of these candlesticks to show the next move down. Okay, so we're at an uncle point with cable. It's one of those touch and goes, and what may happen if we close beneath, we're going to get a nice big move, momentum, trade on the lower time frames. If we close above 1.600 this week, and we start to show signs to the upside, we'll trade. I'll be looking to trade on the lower time frames, looking for that momentum, looking for that flow. All right, so to wrap up, bringing it back to the dollar index. Oops, sorry, not that one. That one. Bring it back to the dollar index on this daily chart. What I would like to see is a break either side of 78 to 79. Okay, so this is really has become quite a prices between a rock and a hard place, so to speak. Okay. So if I had to draw in this level, this zone of support and resistance, which acted as support and resistance over the past, we're pretty much in it at the moment. So price is sandwiched nicely in that level. So we want to see a breakdown of that level for shorts, and maybe a pullback and some bearish activity up here for a potential sell-off back down there. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'll be looking to play the week, and overall just looking to trade with the trend, looking to go with flow. And currently, even if we have a nice little couple of bullish days, we will still only really be in the area of making a lower high, which in pure chartist terms is a downtrend. Okay, we've made a new low through there to there, so we're on a downtrend. So I'm looking for short opportunities, folks. Trading with the trend, trading with the flow. All right, I hope you all have a very, very good week, and look forward to speaking with you soon. And again, congratulations to Nick and his family.